to damage an enemy unit. So I should use this one on the wall.
Not your lucky day.
Him, not that I necessarily need to. He still can't use his bow and arrow. Pass while I have the lead. I've barely played on him. Is it because I ruined his fun by killing all his stuff? Again, still a tutorial, so there's not really much going on. Redraws. Right, so he can be boosted. He's a soldier as well. He's not going to be in the great. I could have played him if I knew he was going to pass. Unit by 6. I mean, that's good. Those two go together. I don't think he's good. Player who wins the round gets to go first on the next one. Great. Zeal. What's Zeal? Order ability can be used on the same turn the card is placed. Right. But its order is to boost the allied unit, which is good. That goes very well with him. So maybe we bring him out and we start boosting him. If there are enemy units to damage those. Yes. But I feel like I should start using these guys instead. I mean, you're gonna sort of put them on the melee.
They can hide, but there is no escape.
Oh, I'm an idiot. I went to put it on the range rate, didn't I? Oh well. Let's use this as well. It's a good thing it's a tutorial. So what's I going to do? This has an order to consume an allied unit, which is fine, because we can do various things. I guess at some point. Damage. Oh, I could damage it now. 1 to 2 by 6. If I thought the consume thing was a... What? Boost off by its power. If target is in the graveyard, banish it instead. If target... So it could target its own graveyard? I don't know. Seems a bit strange.
I never miss.
What happened there? Spawn fog on an enemy row 3 turns. Fog, sure. But why did fog mean that my guy went away? Did I miss something? What does fog do? At the start of the owner's turn, damage the lowest power unit on this row by 2. Fine, it only had 2 power, and therefore it died. Fair enough. I mean, a bit annoying, but fair enough. What are we going for? Can start boosting this guy. Do I get to choose damage a random enemy unit? So maybe I should have been doing that earlier. let's just do this. Yeah, see, I kind of damaged the wrong one. That's fine. It doesn't really matter at the moment. So, thriving. If they deployed it on the range for it, would have damaged enemy unit by 2. But right, boost unit by 1 or specified amount whenever you play a unit with higher power. So, if they're going to be deploying things, then yes, that will be boosted. But still, why don't they deploy it onto the range rank? I think it's tutorial, but still. So if I do that, because I don't want that to be getting better, and then that's you left over, so that thing. I'll return. Summon all copies of this unit from your deck to this row. Well, we don't want that. I mean, they've passed. I could pass. I don't know. I mean, what I don't want to happen is to call in. Well, even if they're 2 cards and they're 4 each, well, it says all copies from deck, like, not from my graveyard. So it doesn't let you pass, or does it? It's saying you've still got cards there. Maybe that's fine. Boost this guy just because it increase. Not really matters. Victory. Again, still in the tutorial. Gwent is a game of skill. Be patient, be careful, be the winner. Or I guess in my case, be 4 years late and see. Probably loser. Probably loser a lot of times. Right. Browns and cards and Gwent. Round 1. Players take all turns. I should have. Remember, you need to win 2 rounds, so you should save some cards for later. Unused cards carry over to the next round. You then draw 3 cards. Maxed. Each player plays cards until both pass. You need to win 2 rounds. Any cards remaining from previous round carry over, and each player draws 3 cards. Choosing the right round to play your cards is the key to victory. Okay. Yeah, this rings more of a bell, the fact that you don't just have 3 cards. But well, there's more of a choice about when to play the cards. It's your turn to start, which means you can redraw 1 additional card. 1 additional. So 3 rather than 2. Okay. So now I'm looking for synergies between all these cards I don't really know. To work out if I've got a good starting hand here or not. Fog. It's okay, I guess. Draw a card, then play a card. Sure. We've seen that card before. The Elven Swordmaster can, if he's on the melee row, damage an enemy unit by 1, which has a cooldown. Whenever you play an elf, decrease the cooldown by 1. Okay. So lots of elves would go well with that. And we have quite a few elves here. So maybe I get rid of all the things which aren't elves. Damage an enemy unit by 2 whenever moved, damage a random enemy unit by 2. So you want to be moving that. Spawn a base copy of this unit on the other row. Order transform an allied elf into an elven deadeye. was the thing that you... Yes. But I can't remember if that's better than this thing. 2, I suppose it had 3 points, I think. Boost an allied unit by 2, or ranged heal an allied unit by 4. So if a unit has lost more, then you'd go for the ranged row. So what do we want to redraw? Let's redraw that. Fog is good. Fog for 3 turns with damage. Doesn't give you any score though. So it's only a negative 6 for them. I do like card draw. Yeah. Starting player has a stratagem card on the battlefield. Use that as unit by 5. Boost allied unit by 5. Oh right, it's an order, sorry. What I'm slightly worried about is I did a lot of elf stuff on the assumption. Where's that guy now? Whenever you play an elf, decrease the cooldown by 1. I'm going to play it, and then I'm going to start playing elves, and then they're going to quit out. Deploy. Boost self by 1 for each elf in your hand. Wow. Let's do that then.
I was hoping you'd say that.
And 10. Is this person going to stick around all the time? I'm guessing no. At the end of the round, they'll go away. Formation. So they'll order boost an allied unit by 1, and they can do that twice. Okay, that's fine. Played on melee rogue, gain zeal. Okay. Didn't we have that guy in? He didn't. Oh, he had something else, certainly. Right. Well. Right. Damage enemy unit. I just thought I had another one of those guys, the Vanguard. It's a very powerful card. I definitely don't want to use that order when there's better things out there. And also I don't want card draw just now when I haven't got down to 7 cards. So... Go on then, let's do it, and then it just means
Swords
that
I smile
they'll
at,
pass.
weapons laugh to scorn.
Yeah. How many points? Was it 0 points? Maybe 0 points, who knows?
Stand and fight.
So that was using up the orders there, the 2 charges. Did it do it back? Oh, because the formation gives it on the... If it played onto the melee row, that ability. Right, anyway. So I can play this order. That now has a countdown of 2, and then I can start playing some of these elves. If I could get it down to another one, then that melee would do 3 damage, and then I could spawn an extra Deadeye. Damage enemy unit by 2. Bonded. Still don't get bonded. Use both abilities, yeah, but trigger this ability if you control a copy of this card. Control being in the hand, which I do. Or does it mean on the board? Well, let's see what happens. If I play it here.
Blood and neck ends. Similian bar.
2. Yeah.
Greetings. Want to look over our stock?
It didn't boost an allied unit by 2. So I wonder if, because I've got 22 points to their 15, if now is a good time to pass. I know I've got this guy out. So maybe I should keep going. Oh, let's put more. I guess they may pass. Base copy of this unit onto the other row. Transform to a Deadeye, which doesn't really help. Let's play. We're going to damage an enemy unit by 2. So if we do that, and then 2 units by
They
1.
can hide, but there is no escape.
Give us the extra unit. I do expect them to pass at some point. There you go. Just a sign that I should have passed anyway. Yeah. But, I mean, the order's just going to be lost, right? So, new cards that I got. Thunderbolt, boost an allied unit by 3, boost an allied unit by 3. Painful Fog, another healer. Fine. Boost an allied unit by 3 when you deploy and there's an order. But is it just the one charge of that? Presumably if it doesn't mention charges. Do I want to redraw any of that? We've lost our synergy with the elf being out there, and well, transform another allied elf, but that's kind of, these are relatively powerful cards, but I don't know what else we've got in stock. Let's get rid of that. Enemy unit by 2 whenever moved. Well, there you go. So I go first. Let's start with something which doesn't really have. Do I not have like a card? Let's go with this one.
Rumors travel faster than the wind.
Now I have to play a card, even though I don't really want to. Boost an allied unit. No, it'll be that one. I'll just boost the guy I put out there. Yeah. Whenever you play a gold card, summon this unit from your deck to a random allied row. Did I play a gold card? I guess so.
Ariel's been chosen. The gods speak to him.
So deploy, they split 3 damage randomly between all enemy units, which they've already done, so they don't really have much of a threat. It's only if there's other synergy behind it. Damage an enemy unit by 3. I would like it to do a bit more. Enemy unit by 2. Yeah, let's go with that guy.
Wow.
And I suppose, I don't know how long that's been available. Maybe I should have looked sooner at that.
The sea provides.
Boost an allied unit by 2. If it's damage, boost it by 4 instead. Well, great. Would have been better not damaging it. Maybe that's not entirely true. But now you can kill one at the back.
I never miss.
Need an extra Deadeye unit.
Try to win them all, but you won't.
So now is this a good time to boss? I mean, I could play that and transform this guy first, but I think it will make them use up a lot of cards to catch up. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, then please leave a like, and if you think you would enjoy more, then please subscribe, or even join me live on Twitch. Whilst it's cliche, all of these will help the channel. On screen is something carefully curated, or something the YouTube algorithm suggests, or maybe even both. In any case, have a great day.